To make this video for you, I've read a full book. The book is Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. You might know it. It's a beautiful book and I definitely recommend you to go ahead and read it. And today I'm just going to tell you the most important things that I read in that book that you can apply to your own life. And you have probably experienced some of the things that I'm going to tell you. I remember the times when I've gotten into a rut, I've become sick, and then obviously I've stopped doing the habits for a week, and then getting back onto the routine was hard. I tried many times where I was in a rut for weeks and weeks before I actually decided to get productive again. And the biggest problem I had was my ego. And I didn't know at that time that that was what's gonna cause my failure in trying to become productive again, but it was. Ego is the worst thing that can happen to you, so you need to kill it. And in this video I'm gonna tell you, how. And in this video I'll tell you how ego is affecting you and how you can make it stop affect you and actually try to kill your ego. So the first one is, ego is the enemy when you're experiencing failure. So as I was saying before, when I had experienced being sick and I was trying to get back onto the routine, I was saying to myself, oh, you have to meditate for 20 minutes and you have to read for this amount and you have to do this amount of work and you have to train this long in the gym, right? And I was setting the bar so high for myself that I couldn't do it. It would be so big of a task that I would have to do that I didn't even want to. I just felt helpless knowing that I was about to meditate for 20 minutes when I had just been laying in my bed like this for a whole week. So I put the bar way too high, and that was because of my ego. I said to myself, oh, because you could do that before, you can do it again, right? But I couldn't because I had just got off schedule. I had to start low and slowly build back up. But my ego was telling me, oh yeah, it's not going to help you if you don't do 20 minutes because that was what you were at before. And that's, you see, where the ego thing is making you, instead of just doing a little thing and actually slowly getting back onto where you were before, it's not going to help you to say to yourself, oh, I'm only going to do it if I can do 20 minutes, because then you're not going to do anything. Then you're just going to keep on laying there in your bed doing nothing. Whereas if you say to yourself, okay, I know that I was at 20 minutes before, but I'm just going to kill my ego, and today I'm going to do 3 minutes of meditation, or it could literally be 10 seconds. And then slowly, day after day, you can build it back up, and then you'll probably really quickly get back to 20 minutes. And then you realize that saying to yourself, I have to do 20 minutes the first day to get successful again with your habit was the dumbest thing that you've ever told yourself. And do you think that it was the prefrontal cortex, the good part of your brain, that told you to do that? No, it was your ego telling you that, oh yeah, I'm so good, I'm not going to regress back to 3 minutes of meditation. You see, that is not going to help you if you keep thinking like that. For me, I have experienced telling myself, oh, I didn't meditate today, so tomorrow I have to meditate twice because I didn't do it today. And it doesn't work. Whereas saying to yourself, okay, I'm just going to at least, let's say you just fuck up for one day, just saying to yourself that you're going to try to stick to the schedule tomorrow as best as you can, that's probably the best solution. And if you've been in a rut for a couple of weeks, just start from the base up, because your ego is killing you, man. It's completely destroying everything for you if you have an ego like that, and most people have. But now, while I'm literally saying this to you, your ego will probably be arguing with the clever part of your brain saying, oh yeah, that's not me, that's not me, I've never done anything like that. Again, you know that your ego has made you do dumb things. So just listen to me, because while I'm saying this, I'm not thinking with my ego. I'm literally talking about how to destroy your ego. So just listen to this and pack your ego away and do what I'm going to tell you here. That was the first way that ego can be the enemy. The next one is, ego is the enemy when you experience success. So you probably, if you're watching a video like this one, or if you're if you're not so advanced at least, then you probably won't have experienced this. But let's just say that you actually make it. You get the 10 out of 10 physique, people start liking you more, women start looking at you when they walk past you, you get the money, you start getting invited to the parties, all of these stuff. When that happens to you, you've seen it with a lot of celebrities. Let's take Conor McGregor. The guy Khabib, he was training since he was a small kid every day, all day, committing his life to, God and training MMA or, martial arts or whatever. And Conor, he was probably doing the same before that. And then he got famous, he started drinking a lot, going to the parties, you see him there taking the pictures, everybody wants to talk to him, right? Then he gets undisciplined, he stops doing the things that got him to his success. And that's his ego telling him, oh yeah, look how famous you are, you can do everything, you can do anything. No, it doesn't matter what they say, of course you're better than that. That's your ego, because now he's gonna stop doing the things that got him to his success. And then what do you think happens when you do that? Your success slowly declines. Whereas Khabib, he understood that even though he got all of the fame, he didn't give in to any of those things. He kept on going and working hard because he knew that working hard was what gave him his success. So he was not just going to stop doing that and thinking that he was going to stay on that level. He's going to go downhill. That's what Conor McGregor, he experienced. You're not going to stay in your prime or even get better if you're not doing the things that actually got you the success. If you're not training, waking up early every single day, working super, super hard, if you're not doing that anymore, then you're not going to get rid of the results of working hard and waking up early every single morning. So just think about that. Ego will haunt you whichever situation you're in. And I've tried it so many times, as I said, with the other example. I've tried that a million times, and you probably have. Maybe you're in a rut right now. This is the video you need to get out. You need to kill your ego and start building up from the small. If you've gotten success, you start at the bottom and actually slowly build back up. And if you're experiencing success and you're starting to enjoy a little bit more, you're going to the parties, you started drinking, you're not being as disciplined, you're not doing your morning routine, just rolling out of bed and scrolling on your phone. Think about what that could be doing to you right now. Do you think that you'll experience success for a long time? Because when you're living that lifestyle, of having a nice time and experiencing the success, you're living under the results of your younger self, what he sacrificed for you to get to that point. And now you're just indulging in all of the comfort and all of the nice feeling and living this lavish lifestyle. But soon enough, your life will turn around again and it will start going downhill. So you need to understand that ego will always follow you. And the best thing you can do is to always try to put it down and tell yourself how you're gonna stop being egotistical. And for example, the book Ego is the Enemy, I'm gonna read it so many more times just to remind myself constantly that ego is the enemy, and it's gonna haunt me and chase me throughout my life, and I'm gonna have to try to kick it and keep it on the low, or else it will keep on annoying me, and it's probably gonna do the same to you. If you're watching a video like this, you're probably sitting in a situation right now where your ego is what's holding you back from success. So kick your ego away and actually get to work. You're clearly interested in self-improvement videos like this one, so just go down and click the subscribe button. It's a win-win for me and you. You get the knowledge and I get to teach you. And remember to put one foot in front of the other.